4, we've got ignition. 2, 1, we've got RIP takeoff. We've got RIP takeoff. Welcome to another edition of Mouthpiece Included. We're going to talk about the QBlacks, oft maligned QBlacks. Copyright pending. Please stand by as we cue the show. Pull up. We live.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 19.
Sorry about that. Your head up.
Comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
I asked everybody who they thought was going to win the NFC North. Look at the picture under Sal Paolantonio's name. He's going with
a team that is known as the Bears.
The Bears. Why?
I am going with the Chicago Bears because I like what their new general manager's done in terms of their front seven. Their front seven is going to be a far more active front seven on defense. I like the way Justin Fields has really developed as a dual threat quarterback who can win from the pocket. But when he is running, he's a really scary quarterback running outside the numbers. He is fearless. He is tough. And I think he is in the MVP conversation. The Bears have a good foundation in place.
You know what? I want to ride with my man Sal. Cindy, change my pick. Give me the Bears.
The Bears. We're going to take the North and never give it back.
Who are the guys that are the best in the world and make the rest of the team look like a gaggle of girls?
Okay, I'm in my local Ralph's, and this happened.
I don't go to church, and I know God understands.
Man, why do they keep the honey around here? Excuse me, you know where the honey is?
Who are the guys that are the best in the world and make the rest of the team look like a gaggle of
Cheese
girls?
Al. Who wants cheese head?
I don't go to church, and I know God understands. I can stay on my couch because God is a fan of the Bears.
Who are the guys that are the best in the world and make the rest of the team look like a gaggle of girls?
The Bears. I don't go to church, and I know God understands. I can stay on my couch because God is a fan of the Bears.
Who are the guys that are the best in the world and make the rest of the team look like a...
Bring a towel. When you get out of the water, you need to dry off right away to avoid catching a cold. That's why Kelly says, don't forget to bring a towel. Okay. Thanks, Callie. You want to get high?
Do you want to go up? That is the question. To go up or not to go up? That is the question. But welcome to another edition of Mouthpiece Included, where we're going to talk politics. That's a mixture of sports and politics. We got about 40 minutes before the kickoff, so get this abridged edition. We're gonna get it cracking. NFL QBlacks in the discount double standard. Still 2023. That's what we got. Still in 2023. Welcome to Mouthpiece Included. We're talking politics. That's a fusion of sports and politics. Today we're going to unpack NFL QBlacks in the discount double standard. This is one of the co-hosts, 9 Millie. Thanks for your presence. As always, let's unpack how the media treats quarterbacks, that's black quarterbacks, differently than their pink counterparts when it comes to performance, leadership, personality, future potential, and future earning potential. We'll also be looking at some examples of how quarterbacks are unfairly criticized, dismissed, and overlooked by the media, while their pink quarterback counterparts are praised, defended, and or hyped up. Whether it's Lamar Jackson, Deshaun Handy J. Watson, Russell Wilson, and not Jordan Love or Justin Fields. We're going to show you how the media's discount double standard affects people's perception of them and their opportunities in the NFL and outside of the Shield. Finally, if we have time, we're going to shoot through some weekly hot topics, and of course, we'll pick a booger of the week for you. We haven't been able to get to that. So stand down, stand back, stand by, we'll pull up. But if you do pull up, care about you. But if you do pull up, don't forget to bring your mouthpiece. The link is pinned in the chat. You can call or text troll free 424-900-6945. Go ahead and smash that like button and repost the link. Let's go ahead and get the resident Silver Black in the building. Big Ace, world traveler, Jackie Robinson's finest. But he's probably going to do a Deion Sanders prime time out there. You know, my kid's not playing no more. You guys go suck it. What's been going on there, fella?
Oh, man, just not world travel, but definitely in the United States, man. You got to be careful going out of sight of these borders nowadays. But everything is fantastic. Just left sunny Florida. Fort Lauderdale area, sun was shining, the weather was sweet. To the rescue, here I am. But yeah, everything's good, man. I got back to Chicago. It's been raining every damn day. Like I was
what's the bad weather like today, fella?
Chance of rain. 50 to 57 degrees. Hopefully with some wind. The wind has died down since yesterday. It was about 30 miles an hour yesterday. So hopefully it'll die down and we can get some good football in.
Absolutely.
We may have elements. We may have elements.
Fair weather. Absolutely. Let's hop into it. NFL quarterbacks and the discount double standard plus weekly political topics. Pull up. The link is pinned in the chat. If you do decide to pull up, don't forget to bring your young mouthpiece out there. Real quick, bro. Major League Baseball, you got any comments on that? And who's going to win the World Series?
Who's playing?
Yeah, I don't think they've gotten there yet. I don't know.
You got to go with Rusty Dusty and Houston Astros. I mean, you know, they'll cheat.
You're not going with ATL?
They lost. They're out of there.
They got eliminated, bro?
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm surprised. They have a long history of choking in the playoffs.
It hasn't stopped. So yeah, I got to go with the.
You ain't cheating. You ain't trying. You're going with the Astros, huh?
Yeah, man. They got a melanated manager. They got some proven talent on the team. They took my first baseman from, well, actually, we gave him away. From the south side of Chicago and now Astro. So I got to go with them. The Phillies are hot, but I think I'm going to stick with the Astros. We'll see what happens.
All right. Yeah, I see. It looks like it's the Diamondbacks, Phillies, Astros, Rangers, right?
Yeah. A lot of upstarts trying to get a ring. You got the champ sitting there like, oh yeah. We know what to do with these guys. Get him here right here in Philly, and when start cheating. I mean, in Houston, start cheating. So, I think that's what's gonna happen. And you can't count out the champs. So shout out to the champs.
Yeah, now I'll go ahead and I'll go with that. I'll go with that, fella. All right, we got Diesel in the building.
Mouthpiece included.
Welcome aboard. So let's get to quarterback of the week. Week 5. Week 4 I picked just in time, and you guys didn't. I don't know why, but week 5, JF1 had 282 yards out there, 4 TDs, 0 interceptions, and a 125.3 rating. Of course, the national pundits are giving all the credit to DJ Moore and the lack of a defense, but that's my quarterback of the week. DJ Moore wasn't throwing it to himself. Who's your quarterback of the week, Ace?
Yeah, I got to go with JF1 for QB1 for the Chicago Bears as my quarterback of the week. He had a great week. Played against a pretty good defense. I don't know what happened to him. The Bears came ready to play. They blocked. He threw the ball. They caught the ball. It worked out. So I'm going with the just in time for QB of the week for that week 5.
It was definitely Justin's field. Diesel, who was your standout quarterback of the week? Our topic is quarterbacks.
I give it to him just because he never had I think that was his first 300-yard game.
I give it to him.
No, I give it to him because DJ Moore did a lot of the groundwork, as short passes, and he getting all of the yards. But when other quarterbacks do it too, they don't put like asterisks next to their yardage. So I give it to him for that point because he never had a 300-yard game. So I give it to him.
Yeah, he actually had the 300 in the Denver game. He had 282 last week. He should have had 300, but they called DJ Moore out of bounds on one and
he
missed a
wasn't
couple
out of bounds.
passes. They showed
he wasn't out of bounds. They said on the field because they never showed us an angle where you could clearly see how you can usually see the sideline where his foot is.
Yeah.
The people, half of those people who watched the games and stuff, they were like, he never went out of bounds. They never showed it. It should have been another touchdown. He would have had four touchdowns. So
challenge.
No, you couldn't. They should have called. You're supposed to let that play go and then let the review, take over from there. But the jackass who's on the play didn't call him out. The jackass who was 20 yards down the field called him out.
And then when they call him out, there's no conclusive
discussion.
Well, there's no evidence to show from the camera angles they had whether he was in or out. So if they would have called a touchdown, you wouldn't have been able to reverse it. And the same thing, that's why the Bears didn't try to challenge the play because you couldn't, you know what I mean? There's no conclusive evidence. But the people who could see the play on the field and stuff, they said, man, that man did not go out. He never went out of bounds.
It's the Bears.
They put up on Twitter, there's a picture that shows him right on the edge, but there was no evidence that he ever went out. But let's push on, y'all. Ace, I'll start with you. The NBA beat. They got our Bulls. Vegas has our Bulls over and under set at 37.5. I did watch them in the preseason. I'll throw it to you, Ace, and then Diesel. I got them. I said 44, but that's seeming a bit rich. I'll put them at 43 wins this year. Ace?
37.5. They'll go under. I'll give them 500. Yeah, they're a 500 team. That's they've been a 500 team for the last few years. So and maybe they'll finish 6th, 7th in the East and go. So
you're taking the over. So that's 42 wins. You got them at 42. All right.
Yeah.
No. 40. How many games? 41. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, they're 500 team.
Yeah, for the Bears, the Bulls, I don't even care, man. It's 40, 30. Yeah, who cares? Same stuff gonna happen.
They're not gonna win.
We'll see them win a few games in a row, get our hopes up high. Man, who cares?
He looked good against Denver, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Kobe Whitehair, whatever his name is. Kobe
keeps going, let him keep going to dribbling school in the off season. It's horrible when a ref tells you Man, you got off a turnover machine. You turn the ball over all the time. That's bad when a ref tells
He's working on it.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, no, he did. I give him credit. Last offseason, he went and worked on his dribbling and everything, and his turnover ratio went down. So hopefully he did it again.
Every NBA player has something that they're, weak at.
Yeah, but just refs don't come around giving you advice like that. Like, hey,
that
son.
should tell you something about the ref.
Hey, son.
That should tell you more about
machine.
Yeah. I'd have had some words for him.
So what did I tell you? Why do you have to work on your dribble in your third, fourth year in the league? I mean,
exactly. I told y'all when he was a few years ago, I said he dribbles too high. He got no handles. Like he has no strength when he dribbles. He's just dribbling the ball. Everybody, and he was a horrible passer. He just throw the ball away all the time. He's like I used to take his turnovers on bets. Hit every day, every time he coming off the bench, it won't matter. He's gonna turn it over. So hey, but he got better last year. I give him credit for that. He got better.
Yeah. Progression. All right. NFL QBlacks and the discount double standard plus hot weekly political topics. Let's go ahead and hop to the NFL/Bears beat. All right. So you guys got any this is Commanders game. Talk to me. I did want to comment on the Mooney issues. My assessment of it is, he's still getting over the ankle. Also, I'm watching Mooney. He's turning around as he's running his routes. And I was in the chat, y'all. And, what do y'all think about this? I think it's because he's been conditioned to having that fire sale all last season, meaning you get out there and run 8 yards and Justin's under duress and you got to turn around, locate the quarterback and start your scramble drill. But someone shouldn't take them 4 weeks. Should tell them, hey, we're blocking up front now. Look at the film. Run your goddamn route and complete your route, and we're gonna be all right. What's y'all take? Let's talk Mooney. Trade.
Well, no. Well, he's in his contract year. No, I'm not trading him. You already got rid of the bum. I mean, the guy that was clogging up your offense, and somebody gave you a draft pick for him. So hallelujah for that. But it's something that they're going through a progression of their offense. Yes, they're blocking now. They blocked for the last couple of games. So be ready to run your routes. Stick to your routes. Stick to when you're supposed to turn around, and it'll get better. It was DJ's week last week, so you shouldn't have been expecting the ball anyway. And as I said here, I'll be throwing the ball to damn DJ Moore every play. Running the rest of the time, and whatever happens. And so,
you did say that, but this isn't Tecmo Bowl, but you did say that. Mooney's been getting some separation, but
it's going to come because you got a guy scoring 3 and 4 touchdowns. Shit, you got to double team him. But I'm still going to Moore. I know it's not Tecmo Bowl, but they can't stick this guy. So if he's open, I'm throwing the damn ball. I'm giving him a chance to throw the ball and setting up for the other guys to be wide open. So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, well, I ain't never liked well, I ain't gonna say I didn't like him. I never cared for him like you guys did. I was like, he's not. And he ain't really a number 2.
You also said DJ Moore wasn't a number 1 too, but
no, I always thought of him as like a multiple different position receiver, not exclusively as a number 1, but he can do it all. So he don't really have to be a number 1. He can be in the 2, the 3, wherever you need him to be. But good teams ain't gonna just keep letting you throw to DJ Moore. So the key word is if he's open. But if he ain't open, you better be throwing it where either he gonna catch it or it's incomplete. But Darnell Mooney, tell me what he does well. He's not a great route runner. He catches okay, man. There'd be several balls I've seen him where he didn't. Not that he.
Well, he's misjudging.
He
misjudges his timing. Exactly. I need to. There's something going on with the receiving coach, or they need eyeglasses. They need a new optometrist. Something's going on because Chase Claypool used to do the same shit. mistiming his jumps and stuff.
Horrible timing and stuff. And he's been like that since he's been with the Bears. It's like I always thought he was just one of the better ones of a bad group. It's like all of them was bad, but he was probably better of the bad. So, but
let's say the Bears don't flirt around 8-9, 9-8 like I got in my heart. Are you moving off Mooney maybe before the trade deadline and trying to get if you can get a 4 for him? Are you moving him or y'all keeping him?
Oh, I'm moving. If you can get a 4 for him, take it.
I'm keeping him.
Take it. You get something better than that. Trust me. You can get something better than that.
No, I'm keeping him too. Well, let me explain why I would keep
the draft. But if you don't consider him a 2, and there's no way you can't consider this guy a 3 in your offense. So you're running around with DJ Moore, maybe a Harrison and Mooney. That's a hell of a wide receiver room.
And at some
Mooney's overrated.
You know,
he ain't nothing, man. He's overrated.
But at some point, there's value to someone who's been in your system, who your quarterback likes, who's a friend of your quarterback, who had an ankle. But I'm just saying, there's something to be said for this veteran leadership when the new rookies come in next year. You got to have some guys in there that's been there longer than 1 year. You can't keep trading all of your guys. But that being said, I would move off of what's the safety, Eddie Jackson. I'm moving off of him this year, regardless. No, I'm not cutting him. I'm trading him this year, before the thing. Yeah, whatever I can get. But I'm keeping Jalen Johnson for that reason, and I'm keeping Mooney. Man,
listen, I don't care. You
gotta have some players.
Mooney and Fields been swapping spit in the showers to the wee hours of the morning. He got to go. I mean,
we don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on behind closed doors.
Hey, if you could trade him and get a 4, get a 4. You pick up a free agent receiver or whatever. He ain't nothing. He's nothing to be bragging about.
Yeah, they've been looking for a free agent receiver for years.
Yeah, and you ain't got one with the guy you drafted, and he's been there 3-4 years. Yeah, he's nothing. He's nothing.
I'm keeping the guy.
Small potatoes. Y'all keep him. Y'all love us. Go ahead.
That defense, man. What about the defense? The Bears showed some life a little bit
on
that line.
They changed up the way they called stuff. They looked more aggressive. He showed some blitz formations even when they faked it. That's what we've been saying. Show some different stuff. Quit sitting there being in the same basic formation the whole game, playing zone or man, whatever one you're doing. It ain't tricking nobody.
You mean running your vanilla preseason packages week 3 of the season?
Yeah, exactly. They changed up.
Blitz these bums. You got Jordan Love out there, his first game of his damn career in your stadium. Blitz that bum.
They played.
Get some turnovers.
And we did the league favor. You see the league. The league got tape on Jordan Love, and you see they all over Pookie in the media, which we'll get to later. Me and Tori was talking. I was like, they could be off JF1 for a little bit. Tori was like, they're about to get after Jordan Love. Sure enough, they all after Pookie.
For sure. Yeah, I blitz him. I'm blitzing every week. How many quarterbacks in the league can really beat the blitz besides Sideshow Bob? I'm going after everybody. Whoever I can send, I'm sending them.
Well, Fields is actually good against the blitz, but he gets sacked a lot. But he also runs for first as much as when he gets sacked. He's decent against the blitz. That
he fumbles. Yeah, you gotta be careful with that. He still got a lot of that. He got a lot of margin on his hands. He got a lot of margin on his hands.
I'm blitzing the other team. I'm going after.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the bum they're playing this week, the bum they're playing next week. I'm blitzing it every week until
Kirk Cousins.
The other teams.
He's a veteran. He's going to be. Kirk Cousins is going to be a pundit for one of these national games. He's going to be sitting there talking that alt-right stuff and talking about quarterback. Yeah, talking shit.
Yeah, well, I can tell you from the film watching, look at these guys do this.
He's not processing. He's not thinking. He's not looking at his reads. And if you go here, half the time you don't know what's going on. I could sit there and watch. I could watch Ace's Jackie Robinson team play and say, "Oh, they had the hit and run on." That don't necessarily mean they had the hit and run on. I'd have to talk to the ball club and see did they have the hit and run on. You know what I'm saying. So a lot of these guys just be talking out the side of their neck, man.
Oh, boy, ain't playing this week either. What's his name is out.
A lot of them are lucky.
Bears got a good chance to win. Yeah, he's out. So Bears got a good chance to win this game.
He's got his RoboCop running around, but he's not in for the next 4 weeks. So let's see how well they haven't been playing well with them. So we'll see what happens to
Kirk
Minnesota.
Cousins was playing well, but the team ain't been no better than
yeah, he's probably
yeah, he's been playing well. Yeah. Just the rest of the team ain't.
Yeah, and everybody wants to crown that rookie quarterback. Yeah, let me tell you something. I don't know if he's going to fit in Chicago. The guy at USC, Caleb. First of all, he wears fingernail polish, which personally, doesn't work for me, but I'm not here to judge.
Yes, going on.
And I saw him he was sounding like Walter Payton. He little sweetness in his post-game interview, and I'm like, not that I care. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it could be a situation in the NFL locker room. Listen, man, your quarterback's personality has to fit the city of Chicago. Just like when Justin Time wore that little silk shirt showing his nipples and everybody got after him. You can't be doing certain stuff like that in Chicago.
No. Well, I mean, at least somebody told him and he adhered to it and started wearing, whatever. But, you don't
his father told him. His father said, son, do you ever see me? Yeah.
Coming out, talking to you with my nipples out for the world to see. No. So, yeah.
Hey, but remember, I don't remember. I'm not looking. I don't really.
Yeah, I know you want Michael Penix.
Yeah, Michael Penix. I think he's more NFL ready than anybody else in the that's coming out. They
won a tough game.
Well, I'll give it to you. You wanted you did want that quarterback out of Ohio State, and everybody else wanted the short guy. You did say you wanted C.J. Stroud. And he's looking good. 9 touchdown passes, 0 picks. Offensive coordinator is putting him in a position where he could be successful.
And the guy that the black coach, I'm glad he's doing well. He replaced Lovey, and he's got them playing. Like even when if they don't win, it looks like they're like very competitive in the games, and that's what you want to see with a growing team. So I like Texans. Hey, I like the quarterback and what the coach is doing. It seemed like he got that whole team kind of like a little fire lit up under it, which is good.
He's taking Lovey's pieces to the puzzle and trying to get him to the promise.
Yeah, that's all he's doing. Yeah,
I picked Stroud
taking Lovey's credit.
#1 in our mock draft over the Alabama kid. And
Oh, you wanted that kid too, huh?
Yeah,
I think I wanted the short kid.
Yeah, you wanted the short guy because of his pedigree.
Yeah, it's 5. Well, he's 5'10" and a half, like me, 5'11". You know what I mean? He can sit back there and process. There's a lot more going on, but his arm looks popcorn. I'm like, why is he throwing that like pop? He looks like Russell Wilson looks now. Like, how can you be a rookie and not have no
in his career?
Man, Russell Wilson looks like Yoda, and he lost his force. They put Yoda back there to play QB without the force and shit. That's how he looks. All right, but let's get our picks since you guys.
I think his coach called him the N-word on the sideline when he came off the field last week.
A dirty N-word. But let's get you guys' picks for this week since you guys didn't have the class and integrity to give me your picks before the show as per usual.
Okay.
We'll start off with Thursday night football. Ace chose to bear down. I chose to bear down. Of course, Diesel, our resident 670 score. The sky is falling. Picked the Commanders. However, in Diesel's defense, his Bears predictions, he's 4-1. So if you guys are betting on this, you might want to listen to him. Besides me and Ace, the 2 homers, I'm 2-3 in my Bears predictions, and Ace is 1-3 in his Bears predictions. So in the early game, we all picked Bills. Who won that game? Y'all got a result?
No, that's not the early game. It's the Ravens and the Titans.
Okay. So I picked Baltimore.
You two
Ace
picked Baltimore. I
and you
picked
took
Tennessee.
Pitt.
I took Tennessee.
Damn. Yeah. What the fuck's wrong with me? I was smoking. All right. Yeah. So who won that game?
They're still playing, but it looks like Baltimore are going to win it. They still playing though.
Okay.
They just got like 4 or 5 field goals, so they can't get the ball in the end zone.
So the Bills game. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my down bills? Can you pay them bills? I got the Bills. Who y'all got?
The Bills.
They're playing the Giants, the Bills.
All right. How about the Peppermint Patsies? You got Mac Jones out there. He likes to kick players in the ding and grab them.
Raiders.
You picked the Raiders that game?
I'm picking another team.
Picking Raiders.
Oh, wait a minute. What the fuck is wrong with me?
He must be looking at something else.
I was looking at it last week. My fault. I got 6 here. Okay. No, that's fine. No, I got y'all. Bear with me here. Chicago, bear with me. So I did want to go over this. We are doing the pick, so stay there. But right now, Ace, my overall record through week 5 is 51-28, which is damn good. National pundits have like 44 wins. Ace, you're 47-33, which, if you weren't such a homer with the Bears, you might have some integrity. And these we haven't caught up to track yours yet. I promise you I'll get that done. But yes, all right. So Thursday night football. What the hell was I smoking? KC, right? That's okay. And we all picked KC. The Ravens game we just discussed, and I got that right. Okay, all right. I'm wondering, because y'all hadn't given me your picks. All right, in the Miami game, I went with the black quarterback. Miami.
Yeah, Dolphins all day against the Panthers. Yeah, come on, make that number 1 pick for us.
Make it make sense.
Make it look better than it already looked.
Okay, Ace.
Sure.
So.
Now, Miami, that new back, though, he is out for a few weeks, but it ain't going to matter.
Yeah.
And that back too much bad. He's bad. He's a bad dude.
All right, so y'all all went with Miami. Perfect. All right, so the next game, we got the Texans. I went with the Texans. Who y'all going with in that game?
Texans.
Man, that's tough because the Saints do got a real good defense, but they got a real good defense. But quick stat: Tua Tagovailoa has thrown for 1,614 yards and 11 touchdowns. C.J. Stroud has thrown for 1,461 yards and 7 touchdowns, and he don't got half the weapons that Tua got. And Tua got 5 interceptions. I know C.J. Stroud don't have 5 interceptions.
And he don't have a genius offensive coordinator. But eventually they'll start giving all the credit to the genius offensive coordinator. But go ahead.
Yeah,
processing for him.
Yeah,
unless he's black.
I'm going to go with the Texans. I'm going to give it their home. And they've been playing well. I'm gonna give them the nudge.
I admit that was a tough one to pick. I admit I had one with the Texans too. Let's get that off of there. Another stat: Justin Field has the same rating as Sideshow Bob this season. There's another stat: one guy's getting maligned, plays on a shit team with shit players, and other teams other guys getting praised. But let's move on. The ATL game. I went with ATL.
I'm going to take the Commanders after the ass whooping they took at the hands of the Bears last week. I think they're going to come out and do something to the Falcons. So
well, Magic Johnson almost got himself fired from ownership, talking shit. But go ahead.
I'm taking the Washington Commanders in that one.
All right, Diesel.
I mean, I don't like neither one of their quarterbacks. That dude Riddle from Cincinnati and the dude Howell for Washington. But I'm going to take because Atlanta's at home, so I'm going to take them, but it'll probably be a close game. It could go either way.
Al almost threw up 400, almost put up 400 yards. So, wait, in the Washington game, what game we on? We're doing Washington, right?
Washington, Atlanta. Washington and Atlanta.
Okay, and you going with who you going
I'm
with?
Going with Atlanta.
Yeah, me too. All right, the next game, we got those Jag-offs, the Jags. I'm going with the Jag-offs. You guys?
I'm going with the Jags. They got a whole week to prepare for Gardner Minshew.
It takes that long for that drop-dead gorgeous quarterback, get his flowing locks, shining and clean.
Yeah. I'm going with the Jags at home. Pookie's hurt, as I told you, would be a half.
That's Ray.
Okay, Ray.
Yeah. Man, I'm gonna go with the Colts.
Ray Richardson ain't playing.
Yeah, I know, but something about them teams where they don't be consistent, man. When we be thinking they're gonna do it when there's a division opponent, So I'm gonna go against the grain and pick the Colts.
I got you.
Yeah, those division games are always tough to pick. So these went with the Colts. All right, the next game, we got those Bengals. You know, you got the highest paid quarterback from Cincinnati. He's been stinking it up. He did have a great game last week. So I went with Cincinnati, Joe Burrow.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take the road team in this game with the Geno. Geno's got his team behind him. They're ready to play. Defense is sparkling. Got Jamal Adams back and the other guy linebacker. So I'm gonna go with the Seahawks for this one.
Yeah, Geno Smith reminds me of one of them dudes that Spike Lee had in Tales from the Hood. I can't go with him this week. This is what he looks like. He looks.
Thinking about Geno Smith. Good point, Diesel. I was thinking about Tyrod Taylor, and that's the guy who used to be in Minnesota who I wanted the Bears to get. He blew his knee out. All he did was play good football, but nobody wanted Pookie. So he's going to get a start this week. I forgot where he's at now, but
Giants. I meant the Giants.
Yes. They should have gave him the money instead of
PJ starting too maybe this week.
I'm gonna go with the Bengals. Maybe they can get some momentum going off that win from last week.
So Diesel went with the Bengals. Ace, who'd you say?
Seattle.
Oh, you going with the colored quarterback?
Yeah.
He thinks the Geno Smith looking like one of them ghouls off one of them Vampire in Brooklyn or something, but like he's gonna be effective. No.
You like that? You like the high paid, inconsistent pink guy? You can have.
Oh, we got DJ Creeper in the chat and Wordsmith. He said Mooney's dropping everything. Bears win today. Self Love said bear down. He said Texans ain't that good. He said your boy CJ is soft. You guys are crowning CJ. They called him soft.
Tell him he can stand down. CJ Stroud, hey, he's performing.
Hey, you know, if JF1 ends up in Atlanta, which there's a lot of chatter about, they'd love that nipple shirt. They'd love that.
They'd buy him. They'd have a whole nipple shirt line for him. His contract.
Creeper went with ATL, Cincy, and that brings us to the Bears. Who y'all got in the bear down game? I'll start with you, Diesel, because wait. Let me see if we win.
I'm going because boys not playing. Jefferson ain't playing. I'm gonna take the Bears because the Vikings.
We have hey, things must be tipping in the right way. Ace, I mean, this guy's predicting the Bears. I need to get my gambling on. Ace, who are you going with this week? Go ahead. Diesel.
No, I'm just a little worried though because of both of our two backs. The starter and the backup is out, so you got to depend on Foreman.
Yeah, Foreman to be doing.
I like this is perfect weather.
I like Foreman, but
I know what you're saying. The depth ain't there. I got you.
He ain't really played in like 3 games.
Yeah, so he's fresh.
Fresh legs.
Yes.
Yeah, well, we'll see how fresh it is after you get hit, but yeah, I'm still.
I hear you. That's your concerns because and we got a long injury report. Ace, who you going with?
I think. I'm going with the Bears. The Vikings are probably a little bit more dangerous without Justin Jefferson at this point because they spread the ball out a lot more when he's not on, in the game. So, but I'm definitely going with the Bears.
Before I can't remember. Somebody could look that up. As far as total score,
31-24 Bears.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 27 to 23 Bears.
Yeah. All right, and I'm going 28-20 Bears.
All right.
28-20 Bears. All right, San Francisco game. San Francisco treat. I'll tell you what. That looks like a juggernaut. I'm going with San Fran.
San Fran. I think they the former starting quarterback preseason starting quarterback for the Bears might be starting for the Browns. In this game, I'm going with the Niners.
Cleveland has a real good defense. So
Oh, but your boy ain't playing. And see, that's why I picked Cleveland last week, because I thought Handy J was playing, and then he not playing again this week.
Who is that?
Handy J, the guy who likes to get the quarterback for Cleveland. The guy that likes to.
Oh,
allegedly.
Watson?
Yeah, he's out again.
Oh, hell no. They ain't got a chance in hell, no.
Man, he
Walker
coming
might
off.
be starting.
Who?
PJ Walker, formerly Chicago Bear.
PJ,
Oh,
oh my God. Oh, San Fran. Oh, man, I'm about to bet that game, man. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. No, San
Yeah,
Fran.
man.
He's
That's
not
why I
playing.
picked Cleveland last week, because Watson was cleared to play by doctors, but then he put on his silk shirt and decided he's not playing. I don't know what he's going through.
Yeah, he needed a massage, and he wasn't cleared for the massage by the lawyers.
Maybe he
and
has something with that. You get, the laser surgery for that eye that goes that other way, straighten that one up.
So
Maybe
that
that's
ended
what they
up without
had
the
him out.
massage,
Couldn't
there was no
see
way.
straight.
There's no way he could play.
So everybody, y'all went with San Fran in that one game. Everybody did,
Yeah.
and the next game was Vegas. I picked Vegas in the next
Oh,
game.
Vegas. I'm taking the Raiders.
Yeah.
The Patriots show me more. They're no different than the Bears. They're no different than the Bears.
Well, but
Fire
they're
Belichick.
Yeah, they got Belichick.
Yeah, no different than the Bears. So
Fire him.
One guy has it's about to be the NFL record in total victories as a coach, and the other guy has got 4 victories all time. But I hear you.
yeah,
There's no
Belichick's his
difference.
own worst enemy.
Fire him.
He wants to be a GM and a coach. Just be
The guy with
coach.
the 4 victories knows his whole cheating plan. So fire
Yeah.
Belichick, and I'm going with the Raiders.
And he's like a 500 coach without drop dead gorgeous Brady. All right, so we
That
got
good?
Raiders. I got the Buccaneers in the next game. This is my upset alert.
Ooh,
I
it's
am
a tough
going.
game.
Yeah, I'm going with the Buccaneers. I need them to win because they're playing a division team, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, playing
And
the Lions.
those games we lost, we need our division to lose to them too.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Baker
Yeah.
Mayfield.
Yeah, that's
That's
Bucks
tough.
played pretty good D. I'm gonna get an edge to the Lions, man.
That's tough.
I never trusted Baker Mayfield. Okay,
Never.
never trusted. Yeah.
Ace, who you going with?
That's tough.
Creeper said Bears 35-10. Damn.
Damn.
He said Niners for life. It's going to be a butt kicking. He picked Vegas. Kyle Orton ran off 13 wins also as a rookie for the Bears. Orton. And then
Your father respected Hyman Ross. He did business with Hyman Ross, but he never trusted Hyman Ross. I don't trust Baker.
Hey, yeah, Hyman Ross will backdoor your ass, boy. Oh, yeah, he invented the backdoor. But who y'all going with, man? I got the Bucks. You went with the Lions, Diesel?
I went with the Lions.
Yeah, I gotta stick with David Montgomery. I'm going with the Lions.
That's why it's my upset pick. I went with the
They're
Bucks.
gonna work. They're gonna put David Montgomery right in one of those cemeteries that you seeing around Halloween with the tombstones.
He's a workhorse.
Man, they gonna work him right into the cemetery.
He's a workhorse,
I'm telling
and they're using him like the way we were begging the Bears to just give him the goddamn football. And he's got a veteran quarterback who's processing, drop dead gorgeous, and they still give him the goddamn football because the running game is the quarterback's best friend,
especially in the North Division.
Yes. How about the Rams?
Oh, who they playing? The Cardinals. Oh God.
I got the Rams.
I'm taking the Rams this week.
Diesel.
Cooper Kupp is back.
Yeah, they got Cooper and Puka. Puka and Cooper.
Oh, yeah, that other guy, that a rookie, my God.
He's second in the league in receiving.
Yeah. I'm taking him and Cooper.
I'll take the Rams.
And they got a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Stafford got 5 touchdowns and 5 picks.
In the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but he's a Hall of Famer. All the black people are saying he's
Hall
going
of
to the Hall of
Famer
Fame. All the black people are saying that he made. The blacks are saying it. The blacks are hearing it from the whites, and they're repeating it over and over.
I don't know about the race factor. All I know is he ain't a Hall of Famer to me.
I'm just letting you know what's going on.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got Pookie Hurts. The guy who couldn't process in Alabama, and the Alabama coach said he can't process. And I recruited him so everybody else won't have him. But then I want to play the guy from Hawaii because he's more prototypical. Yeah. All right, but I went with Philly.
Yeah, I got to take Philly. The Jets' offense is mediocre at best. They're getting better, but I got to go with the Eagles.
You don't believe in Zach Wilson? Is that what you're telling me?
I believe Zach Wilson is still learning how to process.
No brainer for me. Jets don't have enough offense. Eagles.
He said a no brainer. Who was that? Weinstedt? I'll do it again. No brainer. All right. So this is Sunday night football tonight. I got nobody's circles. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Can you bills? I don't.
They got Pookie out there on the road. I'm going with the Bills.
Yeah, for sure. Bills.
Who they playing?
The Giants. Tyrod Taylor starting at quarterback.
Mark my words, boy. Watch what Tyrod Taylor do. He was never given an opportunity. Monday Night Football.
And he played in Buffalo.
The team I picked to go to the Super Bowl.
Oh my God!
Actually, I think I picked the Bills to win it. I'll see. But I got the boys and the Bills in the Super Bowl. Hey, that's what I picked preseason. You picked the Bears to go 14-3. How's that look?
Hey, it's not.
It's mathematically impossible at this point. You know what I mean?
No, I changed that. I changed it to 4 losses. So I still have a possibility.
You did. You're right. He did go down to 13-4. So mathematically it is possible. But who y'all going with on Monday Night Football? I went with the boys.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
Wow.
I'm counting on Khalil Mack to come out and have 12 sacks in this game against Dak Prescott. So I'm going with the Chargers as well.
Need to have some turmoil in Dallas. So
I'll tell you what, I'm moving off Black Prescott. If I was the Cowboys, there's no way I'm paying them all that money. I'm moving right off Black Prescott.
Well, they got his replacement on the sideline or on third string or whatever Trey Lance is doing over there.
Even Lance, the backup, what's his name? He played well when he got hurt. He just isn't no regular bona fide starter. What was his name? Remember the guy last year? He's playing well.
Oh, yeah. Cooper
Ryan Severino.
Cooper Rush, yes.
Yeah.
He played. He's a decent backup. That's all.
I looked at his numbers, though. I think his overall rating was like 85. It was a lot of hype going on, which brings us to our topic. NFL quarterbacks and a discount double standard. All right. I'm gonna throw some names out here. Joe Burrow, Danny Dimes, Mad Mac Jones, Jimmy Garoppolo, and Kenny Pickett. Okay. These are some guys who I think, go on me with this thought experiment. If they had kinkier hair and a little bit more melanin, you'd be hearing a lot more about Joe Burrow's check and the money he just signed. He getting all this money. He did come out and have a good game, but so did another guy I want to mention who we'll get to, Deshaun Watson, but that's a whole different story. But Burrow, I understand kind of why he gets a pass because he's proven it, in the past. But again, so has Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson has done everything Joe Burrow's done and more. And his overall winning percentage is like the best in NFL history as far as regular season games and overall. And these are the things I'm looking at. Talk to me, guys.
Burrow shouldn't be part of your comparison to me. Burrow
came out here and threw up a big stick bomb.
But he's been hurt. He's been hurt. He hurt that. He hurt his leg.
I agree. But what I'm saying is, if he was black, nobody would be giving him all that. Because all that, they always pocket watching our quarterbacks. Me and Ace would sit here and say, yeah, he's hurt, but the pundits would be like,
but I've seen when people like Lamar have been hurt, and all of the pundits, whether they black or white or whatever, they all would say like, no, he's hurt right now. He's not healthy. He's not healthy. But
when Lamar's hurt, he don't play. If you're playing, if you play, you don't have an excuse. I'm hurt. You either play or you don't.
But I've heard them say things like, he's not right. He's not 100%. Things like that. But Burrow's been to the Super Bowl, man. He's played good on the road in playoff games. And he played good against top teams. He's been in the Super Bowl though. Lamar ain't
Yeah,
been to that.
no.
Lamar been to the. He
And
ain't
these
been
are-
to the
I
AFC
don't necessarily
Championship.
disagree with you, but I'm just saying, package that. Danny Dimes just got all this money. These cats sign all this money, and they're putting up big stink bombs. And all the league is talking about is Jordan Love, who's just getting into the system, just getting his feet wet. Lamar Jackson was always talking about all the money he got. They still talking about him. He had one bad game last week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who else? We don't even want to mention Justin Fields.
No,
Deshaun
yeah.
Watson, they were
He's
saying
not
his
even getting
career is
paid.
over. What you say, Ace?
I said Justin Fields not even getting paid in there.
Not even getting paid. Not even getting paid. Now, I'll agree Dak Prescott might be justified, but they've been all over him for the last 4 years.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson too.
Well, Russell Wilson he been awful, to be quite. I mean, if you take away, it's one thing to look at his stats, but if you watch games that he's played, he ain't been himself. He ain't been himself at all. So
maybe he's injured.
No, he looks concussed.
Maybe it's a
On
crappy
a regular.
system.
He looks concussed on a regular. So he shouldn't be playing if you ask me. But that's just me. But yeah, some of these
but he looked a lot better than Joe Burrow all season, except for this last game, if you watch the games.
Yeah, but he ain't been hurt. Russell Wilson ain't been hurt. He been.
Well, we don't know
100%
that.
healthy.
We don't know if Russell Wilson's dinged up. Maybe they're not talking about it, using it as an
since the
excuse.
beginning,
He's a
since the
tough
beginning
guy.
of the season, he ain't been hurt. And if you go back to last year, he wasn't hurt, but he just played. And look what Russell Wilson. But look what he's done. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You watching Russell Wilson? No, no. Don't even put him in part of that.
I'm watching him, but if
that's a bad comparison. Don't put him in the. Go
he's on okay, he's on a shit team.
Yeah,
right. He's on a shit team.
He had good receivers and all of that, man. I ain't trying to hear that shit team
Okay.
stuff. He's
So
part
Denver's
of,
a good. So Denver's a good team.
No, I'm saying as far as his
The
offense.
Bears barely losing to them is
I'm
not
saying
so bad.
I'm saying as far as his offense, for the past year, and it wasn't. He's part of the shit. If you say it's a shit, he was part of the shit.
I think his
A
team
big
gave up
part
too
of
much to get him, and it's bearing out on the field.
And I
Especially with
think if
average
Russell Wilson
play.
was blonde-haired and blue-eyed, he wouldn't be getting maligned the way he is. That's the point I'm making. I know what you're saying, Diesel, and I agree with you 100% on your assessment of Russell Wilson. But if he was blonde-haired and blue-eyed, let's take for example, you keep talking Super Bowls. I compared Jimmy Garoppolo's abilities to a Russell Wilson type. Now, if you look at Jimmy Garoppolo's stats, he's never won a Super Bowl, been to a Super Bowl. So let's make some more excuses for these people.
Never lost a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Russell's been Russell's been to back-to-back Super Bowls.
Jimmy Garoppolo has an overall season rating of 82.7. His career rating is a 98.4. So, but let's take Jimmy Garoppolo, for instance. He's stinking it up this season. He's got 6 TDs and 7 interceptions. Did anybody know that?
Nobody even discussed it.
But none of us, we ain't crowned him. I mean, who's crowning Jimmy Garoppolo? That's what I want. Who's crowning him?
How much money is he making?
Yes. What I'm saying is the QBlacks are always in the media when we're playing bad. When we play good, they're giving the credit to other players, right? I watch these national games, Ace. The white quarterback comes out there and has a bad game, and they say, oh, look at that defense. Look at the other defense and the other defensive coordinator. Oh, look at that line. They're dominating. Justin Fields comes out there and plays bad. It's all about he can't play. These other guys play bad. It's the receivers are dropping the ball and blah, 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 blah. Justin Fields and the QBlacks play bad. He ain't processing. That's all I'm saying. I mean, you guys give me your take. We got some creeper, but go ahead.
Yeah, I mean,
are you saying it's unconscious bias from these guys when they're talking about the stuff, or is it a conscious bias that you're saying?
I think for some it's conscious, and for others it's unconscious. We don't know what's in their heart. What do you say?
We don't know what's in their heart. I mean, but it's a narrative that they've been pounding for years, and it finally worked out to devalue the running back position. And I think they're going to do it the same thing to the melanated quarterbacks. They can't process. They can't do this once you give them the money, or before you give them money, or after you give them money. So just keep your drop dead gorgeous quarterback on your roster, whether he's in the 12th round or he came from Chicago State University, and you'll be fine. You can always teach
Ace,
them
how about
to
this? And Ace, how about this? You're a coach. Why is it that it's all about who the hell said you can't win a Super Bowl unless you got somebody standing in the pocket passing? I'm not saying I disagree with this premise, but they used to say you can't win a championship in the NBA with a two guard being your leading scorer. You needed a big. Michael Jordan dispelled all that nonsense. So what I'm saying is nobody's going to tell Mac Jones, you got to get out and start running more. You got to break the pocket and run. Nobody's coaching him. Look at him just standing there. Why do the QBlacks always have to prove that we're not going to, they talk about our running ability as though it's a negative. And I wish people would see this.
Yeah. It's just a national narrative that, these guys come out with to make themselves sound smarter than they are by saying the same thing about particular players. The Bears should have won a Super Bowl in 2006, but they had a damn quarterback standing in the pocket throwing the ball to the other damn team when they should have been running the ball. It depends on the team. It depends on the situation. And depends on how you want to win the damn game. And if your team is a running team,
Shannon
run the
Sharp
damn
get
ball.
credit for, did Shannon Sharp, my fault, Ace, but did Shannon Sharp get credit for John Elway throwing him the ball like the way they give? That's why we call him Sideshow Bob. He's a sideshow to Kelsey. I mean, Kelsey's the whole reason why you take Kelsey out of that offense. That's the way they got me feeling subconsciously. You take Kelsey out of that offense and you take away that offensive mind, the coach, Pat Mahomes is nothing. What do you guys say about that?
He's Mitch Trubisky.
No, you can't be saying that, man. Get the hell out of here with them type of assessments, man. You're going to be dissing this dude, everything he's done. Even when Kelsey would be hurting, ain't out there, he got these receivers dropping balls, exploding like hand grenades all over them.
Thank
man.
you.
Hey.
Mahomes be balling, man. I ain't trying to hear that crap.
Thank you. As Elway was balling.
Elway used to ball, but Shannon Sharp used to ball too.
Without Terrell Davis, John Elway would have never won anything. He would have never won the Super Bowl without Terrell Davis.
And a running game and a defense.
Maybe he wasn't, but he went to the Super Bowls without Terrell Davis.
He didn't win.
Yeah, but you still went. You still went. That's an accomplishment in itself.
Rex Grossman won
the damn Super. Trent
Dilfer
won the damn Super
That's
Bowl.
an accomplishment. Don't try to underdog accomplishments by getting to the Super Bowl. His teams ain't never been. He got
to the Super Bowl on Terrell Davis's back and won.
Yeah, sideshow Mahomes. What I'm saying is that drop dead gorgeous Kelsey. He's got, for God's sakes, he's got, what's her name? Taylor Swift coming to the games. Not the quarterback. The quarterback don't have Taylor Swift, but the tight end who's 34 years old. It's all about Kelsey. All I'm saying is this, bro. All I'm saying is this. They have to say Mahomes is great because they can't get around it, and he's an Obama type. He's some sort of mulatto, and you guys don't want to, acknowledge that. But that's the reason why he doesn't get the same treatment. He can fit in, over there. Russell Creeper said Russell Wilson fades back into sacks way too much. He's been doing this 3 years ago. You know what I think he is? He's a stat stuffer. I'm explaining why. He walks into sacks and never steps up in the pocket. Russell also so short he has to move the pocket for better results. Now, what I'm saying about him being a stat padder, you remember that fourth down play? I said it. I used to play football on the hallowed grounds of William H. Ray School, right? Mm-hmm. And I was the quarterback. What I'm saying is on fourth down, bro, you don't run out of bounds.
You're a mixed quarterback, huh?
What I'm saying, Diesel, fourth down, Diesel, come on, man.
Let Mercer be the quarterback. He's mixed, man. He's not all dark. Let him be the quarterback.
Diesel, what I'm saying is fourth down, and you run out of bounds and just take a sack. You don't even just throw the ball up and give you that's what I think Russell be doing. Y'all talking about those sacks he's taking. He'd rather take a sack than throw a pick because he don't want his rating to go down. To Diesel's point, his numbers are kind of meaningless because it seems like he'll make a decision opposite. Justin Fields, if he's in that position, he'll throw the pick and take the pick and stand up in front of the media and say, yeah, you know what I mean? Because he wants to win. I think Russell Wilson has already won, and he's just getting money.
Yeah.
Stealing checks.
Yeah, I'd rather, especially like I've been saying it for Fields though, let that ball go. Don't be scared to throw it. If you're younger, some of them mistakes we'll forgive you for if it's the right read or whatever on the play to let the ball go. If they make a good play on the ball, they make a good play on the ball. But running out of bounds like Wilson, that's stuff he didn't do 4 or 5 years ago. But
he's
it's like
a veteran.
It's an accumulative effect of them hits and stuff that he's taking. And you can just tell.
He's punch drunk? Are you saying he's punch drunk?
Yes, he looks concussed, bro. I'm telling you. You can see it. He'll just go down in the pocket when before you might see him scramble to try to make a play. Now he'll just go down or he'll run out of bounds.
Would you rather have Bilbo Baggett starting for Denver or Russell Wilson?
You talking about my boy who's the Bears third stringer?
He's a second stringer now. He's been
second string. Baggett. Hey, I never realized that he's the son of my favorite arm wrestler.
It's the arm wrestler,
Tyson Baggett.
Yes.
Man, hey, I'll take him all day. Because if he got any part of his daddy's gene in him, man, his daddy was one of the biggest smack talkers I seen on the arm wrestling table. Man, I take him because he
now Creeper said. Go ahead, Ace.
You got to look at Denver's position. The last 5-6 years, they've had these mediocre, drop-dead gorgeous quarterbacks running their team, and they couldn't win. So they took a swing for the fences, and they got a Super Bowl winning quarterback. It's just too late.
That's
team
exactly
sucks.
what he is, Mercer. You said a punch drunk fighter. That's what he plays like. He's past his prime, but he keeps going because of the big payday for the next fight. So I'm just gonna keep on fighting until I can't fight no more.
So I can't talk. Till
he's just pretty much done. But I can't really blame Denver for trying it. Although I would have tried to get it at a cheaper rate than what they got him for, because. Their team, I keep telling you guys, that offense that they had in place was ready with a decent quarterback. It's just that Wilson is, they don't know till they get him. Maybe we can turn him around, and he just passed his prime now. So, and their defense got worse. The defense got worse. The defense was good. It got worse.
I want to get y'all final words on this because I'm saying even when y'all watching the games, not just after the games, watch how they. Yeah, watch how they make it like it's just I don't know. I don't know. But you said don't put Burrow on this list. I hear you.
No, I wouldn't put
but listen, he's got a 78.3 rating this season. If
he keeps playing bad the most of the season, that's different.
He's hurt, don't play.
You're being rational. I know what's in your heart. When I'm saying if this guy was Pookie, if he was Lamar Jackson and he had just signed all this money and he came out here in 78.3, the national pundits would be talking about this every show. It'd be the whole lead in from Skip Bayless to Stephen A. Smith. He signed all this money. He's not processing. That's all I'm saying. Nobody gets a pass if you're not going to give my black ass a pass. Nobody gets a pass. I was watching a show with one of those Pookie announcers. He's not somebody who's up front. I don't even know his name. Ex-NFL football player. He sat there and they was making excuses for Mac Jones. That Mark said he ain't processing. Boy, you should have seen Orlovsky's face. Boy, they start cutting him off. Mac Jones, boy, that black man got up there and said that white man ain't processing. Oh my God, boy. I said, oh, he don't understand. I said, he thinks it's fair and equal.
Not processing.
And what's funny is I've never heard anyone suggest that a white quarterback is not processing. Maybe I have, but nowhere near as much. When it's us, they come right out there. We run too much and we can't think. But go ahead, Diesel. I'm gonna throw it to you because you had a comment, and then go ahead and give me your final thing so we can get our tailgate going for
bad. So no, Mac Jones, man, he's. How can I say it? And I pretty much peeped this when he was at Alabama. Most of his throws are them two hashes. that's where he is somewhat effective, is in between those hashes.
Mhm.
Anything outside those hashes,
He can't
he's not
make a
effective.
throw. He can't
No.
make all the throws.
He
No.
can't make those. And if he does, it seems like those would be a lot of the ones where he gets them picked. And then
He's
his
not
deep throws, nah, he ain't really throwing no deep balls like that.
You gotta get in the playbook.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Mac Jones is Mac Jones.
But they're blaming the greatest coach in football history as opposed to him. This is the point I'm making.
No, that's on Mac Jones, because
Fire
I'll be
Belichick.
honest, the Patriots offense, it's like a cut down version of what you see with the Rams and the 49ers. It's not, a regular widespread set kind of offense.
Because
It's
Mac
kind of
can't make them passes. Because he can't make them
even with Brady, that offense was kind of a cut down version to me, just from when I would watch them, of kind of like what San Francisco and the Rams do. But that's supposed to be beneficial to your quarterback.
But he
But
can't
Mac
can't
Jones
process.
is proven that it don't work for him. So whether
He
this
can't
is process, spaghetti arm, you name it. I mean, it's
But they'll say they're not athletic enough. They won't say that he can't process. I was happy that guy said he couldn't process.
because Brady wasn't athletic either. I mean, he just had pocket presence though. So
processing.
He had a better arm than Mac Jones.
We know that the black quarterbacks is tougher on them just in general, because that position is a glamour position and a leadership position, which they tend to not want, whether it be directly or indirectly, them to succeed in. They'd rather it be somebody else other than a black quarterback succeeding. And it's getting to the point though where you're gonna have to love them, like them, or if you dislike them, well, you're gonna dislike almost every quarterback in the league, because the majority of them that keep coming out that can ball are black quarterbacks. They got different skill sets. Some of them are pocket people. Some of them can do both. Some of them are runners, but they're coming. As you keep looking at the drafts, just matter of fact, man, I should have probably did my homework on this and looked at like the last 5 drafts and look at the top 5 QBs who came out. What were they? What were they?
That's a good show. That's a good show topic.
What were their nationalities? And
where are they now? Go ahead.
Where are they now? And then look at what the ones that are about to be coming out these next couple of years. And within those top 5 quarterbacks, probably 3 to 4 to 5 would be black quarterbacks. So yeah, they coming. So they're gonna have to get with it. They're gonna have to get with the program, whether they, like I said, whether they like them or not, love them or hate them, they're coming. So they better try to get in where they can fit them in, because it ain't going to change. They keep constantly coming. So they're going to have to adjust. And if they put them on, I mean, what they're going to do, put them all on blast and then just make the position to seem like it's not as important as what they said it's always been. Maybe try to downplay the position and give it to some other significant part of the team. But you can't stop it.
Would you take San Fran's quarterback, Mr. Irrelevant, or would you rather have Justin Fields right now? Because that boy's balling.
It depends on the offense, bro. It depends on the offense. If it's an offense similar to theirs, or like the Rams do, or even the Patriots, I'd probably take Purdy. But if it's a different kind of offense, somewhat similar to Philly or something, I'm taking Justin. So it depends.
You can get San Fran's offensive coordinator. You'd rather have that guy's Purdy than Fields.
Yeah. It's a different type of thing. Every quarterback, they got strengths, weaknesses,
correct,
things they do well
for different systems. Correct.
Yes. And I think a lot of times the coaches don't try to adjust their schemes to what that player's good at. They get fixed on after they, I get it. You try them to do your scheme, but if you see that it's not working, there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, coordinator, change all that shit up. We're going to start doing it like this to what he's good at.
Like that pass when the receivers on the Bears be going across the middle kind of deep, and Justin has missed it for 2 seasons. Yet we call it twice a game still. Still call it twice a game.
Yeah, get it to change your scheme to what they're good at. Then you can really evaluate them because you may move them on, and sometimes it takes moving on because the damage might be done, but you might move them on to another team where their scheme is different, and then you see them start to flourish. And then people be like, damn, he wasn't flourishing when he was with them, but now he's flourishing there. So
in your final words, let me ask you this, because we got to wrap up. Do you think there's a bias? And if so, why? Is it coming from the league? Is it just the media?
No, there's a bias, but I don't believe that it comes from the league itself. The league tries to promote most of their players. Yeah, whoever they feel has like some type of star attraction to them, they try to promote them. You know, what's the thing? It's like a star trait. You know, certain people got it.
Lead and Dak. So go ahead.
Yeah. So I don't believe that, but I believe it's from players and coaches. Not more so the players, more so the coaches, and maybe some of the like GMs and people of that nature, that in their minds, it's been like a fixation. You know, it's been like a something in their conscience that says, okay, yeah, I got a guy here. He could ball. He could do this. But then they see if the guy's black or something, they might scrutinize him more to see if he can do the same thing that this guy over here does.
Yeah, because I can't believe Watson was the only one getting handy J's. But go ahead.
Oh yeah.
We don't know. We don't know what's in their hearts.
Yeah, I believe that there's if it wasn't, you would see way more black QBs than you would have seen them a long time ago. So that's how you know it is. You got to have a rule look at the rule that they got to do for coaches, and that don't work. So no, imagine what it is for the players. So it kind of goes through with coordinators and all of that. The same type of stuff that they go through from the coaching part, players go through it too, especially for that particular position, because everybody knows that is the glory position of NFL football, quarterback. So it's the hardest thing to crack. Hardest thing to get them to believe in you, unless you got a star trait like Michael Vick. He had that star trait, but you see what they did to him. You see what they did to him.
Over the dog.
He had that star trait. So yeah, I leave it at that. It's out there. It exists, but they're gonna have to get used to it because they ain't going to.
All right, well said. And Ace, go ahead. And Diesel, on your way out, give us your Bears recap again, score, and who's gonna win.
Oh, I got the Bears, and I think I said 27-23. I got the Bears because I think
you got a good memory. You're not smoking that reefer anymore, huh?
No, I never did. I leave that to you. I'm out, y'all. The game's about to start.
Deuces. All right, Ace, come on, man. So we get the kickoff. Wrap this up.
Well, you know, there's definitely a bias against the melanated quarterbacks by the good old boy network, the same network that picks the owners and have to vote on who the owners are of the team and the general managers are of the team. It's a network. And it goes down through the coaches. It goes down for these coaches that have been around for the last 30, 40, 50 years. And it won't stop until they're forced to recognize that the melanated quarterbacks are here. You know, you started the season with 14 melanated quarterbacks starting on opening day. So that's going to be the majority next year because you got the kid Caleb coming in from USC, the kid coming in from Washington, Penix, and maybe a couple more. So, I mean, come on, man. It is what it is. You got to recognize these guys' skills and recognize what they're doing out on the field. You got too many pundits that get to talk about these games and talk about, you know, the quality of play that these guys are, and they're just developing their skills. I mean, Justin Fields, third year as a quarterback.
Bombs. And Justin Fields has a higher rating than Troy Aikman, who sits there in that booth on high talking all that shit. Go ahead, bro.
And you got these guys moving around in different systems and trying to get acclimated with this new offensive coordinator, new offense, new blocking scheme. So, yeah, Hey, it's a new era in the NFL. The melanated quarterbacks are here, and they're here to stay. So get ready, give them their money, and give them their roses while they doing their thing. That's all I gotta say. My final word.
Hey, well said. So my assessment is generally the pink or traditional quarterback is giving credit for good plays. They rarely blame them for the bad plays. There's a narrative, I think it comes from the alt-right. Those are the guys who are getting selected, to commentate these games. When the pinks do play bad, the game narratives relate to opposing defenses. When Pookie lays up a stinker, it's all Ray Ray's fault. There's a lack of patience, it seems, with our quarterbacks as with us at any place of employment. They always want to try to change Ray Ray's playing style, but they never encourage Pinky to run more. They're always questioning our mental capacities. Who's behind it? The league. Powers that be. Motivation? I'll leave that up for you guys to think. That's all for today. We hope you enjoyed listening to our analysis of how the NFL media pundits treat quarterbacks differently than white quarterbacks. We hope you learned something new, and we hope you join in next time for more insightful and honest discussion. Thank you for tuning in, and remember, don't let them fool you.
Don't believe the hype.
Man. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. There shouldn't be a discount double standard in the NFL. There should only be one standard, excellence. And many black quarterbacks.
Albert Breer, senior NFL reporters.
Listen, I'm lying on there. And many
sponsors.
Yeah. And there shouldn't be a discount double standard in the league. There should only be one standard, a standard of excellence. And many black quarterbacks have proven time and time again that we can meet and exceed any standard. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, please feel free. Please feel free to drop a comment below. Until next time, stay healthy, and stay loyal to the Navy and Orange, FGB, and don't forget to bring your mouthpiece. Next week, we're going to cover legend Connor Bedard. How many Stanley Cups will runneth over? You have to give me a Blackhawks jersey now.
I got to break out my hats.
Yeah, and Tuesday on Self-Love Show. Is this the genesis of WW3, World War III? Are we in it? Live. Tuesday, 6 p.m. All right, Ace, that does it, man. Me and you both got the Bears.
Bed down.
I got a new IPA. I'll give y'all the name of it. It's a South Central company. Man, they got an IPA, bro. Kind of tastes like Goose Island.
All right.
Yeah, the Republic of South Central. Yeah.
Some brothers making beer here. Maybe next week.
Who making beer?
Some brothers out here on the
okay.
Outside.
Yeah. Tori got a company he goes to. Yeah, he said that's his beer of choice. So buy black, y'all. You find yourself dipping through the Shy or Compton, Long Beach, Inglewood, make sure you check your 6. Check your blind spot. Watch your back. Go ahead on the swivel. Guard your grill. Knuckle up.
Mouthpiece included.
And don't forget to.
Don't forget it, baby.
And don't forget to.
Don't forget it.
And don't forget to bring your mouthpiece. Bear down, FGV.